did a good chunk of the grinding to just get new items. My characters are higher level too when I was trying to get the items from the other bosses. One of the main reasons why I wanted to do that was also because the little guide that tells you the high mana, you know, when all the optional bosses and stuff drop, is not accurate anymore because some of the stats changed. Let's see. Just going over the ones I did get. Well, okay, I did get this on there. Block Trigger, Sorcery Absorption. Which... What Sorcery Absorption do again? That's assuming that he actually has enough when it happens, but it's nice to have stuff like that on there. Sorcery Absorption, yeah. Absorbs a part of magic damage and regains HP. So whenever he blocks, he does that. Adric does that. Yeah, another one that did that. Yeah, Payback, which is an attack. It also gets... The main reason why I won't like Payback is because it also dispels all ailments on Adric and will also deal more damage based on that. I like it more for the dispel things. Let's see, outside of that, yeah, Scald's Faith is a new one. Okay, let me get my little list, because I made sure to write down which ones, because mostly because the stats were changed. This one, Scald's Faith, dropped from Arachne. It has pretty good physical defense and stuff, as you can see. Plus, its thing is, you can you're able to reduce magic and breath damage using physical defense, and that defense will be 50% of your total defense. Will be able to reduce it. So that sounds like really nice for him. Technically, that could be good for pretty much anybody. It does have the accuracy and evasion minus, though. But yeah, in terms of overall defense and stuff, that's pretty good. Most of my characters have Alchemist Robes because, I mean, look at those resistances. This one doesn't really have any... Nah, not really. It has magic and breath resistance, which Alchemist Robe does not have. But this one has one of its enchantments gives shock resistance, which is fine. If they didn't get anything... She doesn't have anything specific equipped from them. Ah, yes. Ludicia's Black Staff. This one dropped from Lauderdale, or Lauderdale as he was called in the machine translate version. The dragon that shows up in the tower, the Tower of Bees, that one. This one, yeah, it has high magic power. I mean, it's a miracle version, so it has way higher magic power than it usually does. Any of the stuff that you see that's white is what it had before, mostly. Occasionally, they'll be blue if they got enhanced, but yeah. Enhanced from the enchantments, I mean. So yeah, this one already had cast reduction, cooldown reduction, mana recovery, and magic power. Elemental Outburst is what it does now. When the effect of Burn, Shock, Freeze is applied and it ends, then she does magic damage. So pretty nice. What it used to do apparently had a chance of any abilities that had charges on them would have a chance to just not go down. Let's see, in terms of her other stuff, Winter Orb is also new. That was from the Ice Dragon, Psychodol. He was in the last, you know, the second to last floor in the main game. The floor right before the Titan, where pretty much Arachne and Arxila is at. Pretty much this one just has breath damage and magic power, if I remember right. Everything else is just added. But it also has hibernation, so yeah, whenever you double freeze an enemy, they get sleeped. Apparently the sleep is non-resistible. She also has 100% frost resistance, which is nice. I mean, it's at 215 now, but it's gonna drop when I go back inside the main dungeon again. I don't think Reka equipped any of the new ones. No, not she didn't. I still want to put this on somebody, or get a better cause on a silver scale, because I remember, at least in the old version, I remember that this went off way more often than you would think, the removal of party stats ailments. But if I were to put it on Reka, she would need an actual damage skill, like poison or something. In the meantime, this is fine. Until I can figure something else out. But while I'm thinking about it, Warehouse, because I did bring in all the other ones. The Starbow of Wraith dropped from Arxila. Has You get high attack power, crit. This is a miracle version, so it's stronger than normal. Accuracy, cast reduction, has star chasing arrow. Marks a target. Mark target enemy's physical and magic damage is decreased by 15%, and when the mark is gone, it deals physical damage. The attack cannot be evaded. Its accuracy says sure hit, meaning it doesn't miss. That's nice. I also got another one of these staves. FYI, it took me a while to get the first one. I had to kill that damn dragon like 10 times. Possibly more. It took a while for him to show up, and it took a while for him to die. And then, of course, after I finally got the first one, I ran into him again shortly after and got a second one as I was leaving the dungeon. Because, of course, that would happen. So I have a second one in case I needed to use it. The Frost Greatsword also comes from the Ice Dragon. Attack power, breath damage. It's two-handed, which is why I'm not using it. But otherwise, it would be pretty nice. It has chilling air, physical damage to all enemies, applies freeze, 100% reflection rate on freeze, 50% attack power because it's AoE. A 1 second cast time lasts for 15 seconds. It hits between 1 to 3 times. I don't remember if it had that in the old version, but one of the main things about it was that it had charges, from what I recall looking at it. So this one's just better. This one's just a 4, so it actually has lower stats than it should have. Normally does. Let's see. Ice Breaking Great Hammer, also dropped from Sila. I'm just double checking. Yeah, this dropped from her. Yeah, this is the basic thing. It doesn't have any boosts. Physical and magic damage against frozen enemies is increased. Pretty fine. This drops from the Titan. Going from what I saw on it, I was actually surprised this is actually a weapon. Doesn't do any damage, or doesn't have any damage output. Has morale, mana, and when a party member other than self is incapacitated or turned to ash, they take their place. It also has 100% magic and breath resistance. Kind of iffy on how useful that is, but I mean, it's nice. I mean, the resistances are nice. Ghost Hammer. Oh, no. Okay. No, the Ice Hammer dropped from someone else. Oh, I think the Ice Hammer came from the dragon. No. I actually don't remember who dropped that. Maybe that was something I just found. This is the one that drops from Arxila. It's her normal drop. Yeah, when physical attacks are evaded, deal physical damage to the target and applies a stun. So, pretty neat. High crit modifier, two-handed, all that type of stuff. Minus physical defense, which I don't like particularly. And Steel Cutter, which is dropped from Arachne as her high mana drop. High attack power, two-handed sword, HP drain, makes the EI skill target all enemies instead of being single target. I would love to do that if I get third arm on Adric, because that HP drain is really nice. But yeah, EI, which would be easier to find if I just went over here. There it is. Yeah, physical damage to a single enemy, 120% attack power, 150 accuracy, 10% crit rate. It doesn't have a charge time or anything, so that's nice. But yeah, that just makes that AoE instead, so that would be a good AoE skill. But yeah, I would have to get like third arm on Adric or something like that. Do I have... No, I don't. Before I head off... Let's buy 3 of these. Why not? And save. Alright, so yeah, those are all the new things. Alright, now we're going back here. Oh, let's see. I would like to get some of these revival potions, because these are helpful. Okay. Yeah, we still have the case of I can't get into there. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go to the next floor, I suppose. Yep. it didn't matter which direction I went in. Oh, right. I forgot Laser Eyes is single target right now. Because I was fighting all those enemies. Alright, let's do that. That's more helpful at the moment. Okay. I did not explore this entire floor. I did find the way down. So I guess, yeah, let's explore this floor. Let's head over to this spot over here first. Purification or resistance run up. Okay. If I bump into the next lady, if I see that one lady again, you gotta make sure to not run into her before trying to make Faden's Ivy single target. Because I do want to try. I don't think I can kill her yet, probably. But I can at least try. And obviously, like, the levels I did with these are nothing special. Just pump more magic damage, breath damage. For Adric and Reika, I was actually pumping more points into Discovery so I could get more items when I was fighting the one bosses. I think Reika really had much of anything outside of cooldown, right? Because I was having a hard enough time trying to get those rare drops from the enemies to begin with. Like I said, some of them took 10 plus kills to go away. Thankfully, they weren't too threatening anymore. That whole area a little bit explored. Side regeneration's helping out a lot for sustain. Okay. Oh no, we still got this area up through here. Never know what's around here, item-wise or whatnot. Oh, there's a never mind. Cool. This floor's all nice and explored, so I guess go over here, I guess. Yeah. Alright, third floor, new area. Oh, interesting. The lightning orbs, the lightning and fire orbs, as they always help. Oh, that. Those could be a problem. I was expecting the fire orb to last a lot longer with my reliance on burn and everything. Okay, observation of monster. No, well, observation. Okay, yeah. Enemy weakness and stuff. It's nice to know that stuff. Okay, is this gonna curve around like this throughout the entire floor? Like, is it just gonna be like that the whole time? Okay, maybe not. Resist everything except seal. Oh yeah, that explains why it was taking so little damage. It has heavy resistance against both breath and magic. Weak to poison and sleep. Weak to sleep and magic. Got it. Resisting ailments. I'm trying to weaken it. Oh, nice. The faster and more often you can cast that silly skill, the better. All Reika's really doing right now. That's her, isn't it? That is her. I am absolutely going to regret this. Oh yeah, I can actually look at her resistances now. She resists sleep. I guess Dreamwalker makes sense. She resists sleep. She's resistant to stun. These are like heavy resistances, meaning practically immune. The rest of these are resistant. So she's resistant to burn, ice, frost, shock, mute, paralysis, and poison. Got it. Okay. Poisoning everybody, yeah. Too much for me. Okay. An attempt was made. She's definitely too much for me right now. I mean, there could be a level difference thing going on too, as far as I can tell. She is level 60. Well, I say that yet the Titan was level 50. Okay, right, not bad. I can think of a strategy already, assuming I can land any debuffs. That would be Rhiannon casting, instead of using that, instead of doing that, which is what I have been doing, it would be the one that lets her... Resistance of magic by 70%. Yeah. Those could be nice, but yeah. Shit. Was it a feeble? No. I forget which one it was. One of these was decrease the resistance to, yeah. That's one. If I if I want to do that. But yeah, I would need something that can actually constantly cure poison, considering the poison damage that she lands on me was a big problem. I'll let you check and see what else she actually does. Increases her damage. Increases skill, interrupt turn rate. That could be helpful. Yeah, I don't know where it was, but she has a skill that makes it so that enemies have like all their resistances lowered. Damn, that bunch thing, I have no idea where it is. Sad that equipped when I was messing around with the Titan, because it has heavy resistance to burn and freeze and stuff. It's specifically those resistances is what I want to reduce. I am using Weaken, right? That reduces, yeah, their defenses. Right. Oh, right, yeah, that was only 20%, wasn't it? I want to try that, because that also will apply, if the target is freezed, increases physical damage. Oh, that doesn't apply to Fade now I think about that. Because that's breath damage, not physical or magic. Poison's really fucking him. Yeah, poison's a problem. If I can get block on this thing, that would be nice. I might need to do this just to give him poison resistance. Fine. I'm gonna play around with that. Yeah, poison's not being very nice to me. Enemies are actually causing problems with that. Either try to fight more of her to try to get a miracle version of this, or just constantly re-roll the enchantments. Honestly, a miracle version would actually be. What was the other resistances on this thing? Okay, it's 30 to all. Okay, yeah, it's 30 to the elements. Which, I mean, yeah, that makes this poison resistance 43. Really sad. Yeah, because even with all my characters' fun resistances, they're still having some problems here and there. Poison seems to be a big one right now. Oh, great. Okay. I was trying to get some of our LP back, but I guess it's not that big of a deal. Oh, great. Those types of things. Okay, they're weak to sleep. It's really not. Place. Protector's armor. Sounds nice. Probably not better than this. Nah. It's normal, so that's just a normal type of armor I can find around here. Oh. Oh! Shit! I was not expecting to see her here. Shit. Shit. That could... A much higher, stronger version of her. Does she have better drops? Okay, she doesn't have the boss game anymore. I wouldn't mind getting like some much higher level version of Dimension Boots or something like that. Exploring the floor, being careful. is that okay, yeah, I guess even if it's ended, it's still landing it. Of course I run into enemy. Oh. No, no, no. Ambushes are bad. Why not? Might get some good shit out of this one. Yeah. Cool. I have not been. Okay, yeah, I have not been. There's nothing in here. Okay. What I expected. Okay. And that's the teleport to here. Like, this is the starting point. That's the secondary point. So, I'm not done exploring the floor, and I want to do that before I go any further than that. So, we want to go to number 2. Oh, I saw a blessed item was in there. Yeah, I saw Adria got poisoned and almost immediately cured it, so that's good. Oh. Hi. Okay. Wasn't expecting to see her here at all. Okay. Here, right there. Okay, there I am. I'm trying to figure out where the hell I was. I really like that this lady can give me like super cool versions of her stuff. Yeah, before. Of course, without fighting a bunch of her, I would have no idea if she does. Blood-soaked ring. HP drain crits. Nothing else. It's a normal item, so it can drop anywhere. Nice. I mean, with normal items like this, I could just enchant them. I would just prefer getting, like, you know, power or miracle modifier to make it better. Also, my character's current builds, that fire orb is still pretty good. Close range too. Okay. This thing doesn't have physical damage, so I guess it doesn't matter. At least as far as I can tell, it doesn't. How much HP Adric is regenerating every time whenever he gets hit and stuff. It's great. I don't know if that means anything. Wait. Don't tell me. Okay. I was looking for anything that looks like it might be a letter in here. Give me Wizardry 4 flashbacks there with the dink. Probably doesn't mean anything. Probably. Sword of Fog. That's a unique, so I'm gonna block that. 170 attack power, so better than that. 50 crit, 50% crit modifier, haze. Physical attacks will always hit critical hit. What's the point of the high crit modifiers and stuff if crits can never hit? It's interesting, but that's kind of silly. But whatever. Okay. Oh, huh. The only way out of here is to go to 3. That's interesting. Because, yeah, I can't, unless there's some secret door somewhere, I go to 3, which would teleport me to here, meaning there's no exit. Again, unless there's a secret door somewhere, like here, possibly, to get back down here. So it just seems like as soon as you go into this teleport, you're completely locked into here. Seems to be a bit odd. It would not surprise me if there's a secret door somewhere around here. Because, yeah. Possibly even in these rooms. huge elf priest. Let's see, straight down would leave me at 3, so before I try that, I'm going to go to each of these rooms, see if I can actually bash my way through them. Right, attack does not make me step backwards. Oh, right. Went to a new door, so obviously I'd have to run to a random place. Something special dropped out for that one. I zoomed too fast to actually pay attention to what it was. Damn it. Curses. What did I get? Damn it. Could have just been a case that it just was just a big thingy. It was just a big chest. I don't know. Okay. Doesn't look like I can get out of here. That's a bit of a shame. I guess we're going to the next floor. Okay. Okay. What's that done? I didn't bring any things to teleport me out of the dungeon. That's a bit of a problem. I either have to get lucky and find one, or... Demon Archer, okay. Okay, yeah, those things hit hard, jeez. Oh, might have been because I found some plus 15. Plus 15, plus 5. Jeez. So yeah, those things hit hard. I'm gonna go around the big circle first. Oh shit, Baby got hit real hard there. Just going around the big square first. Interesting how this one only has one door. Oh, let's start here. Something for treasure. Doors here. Hopefully most of these fights are pretty much about the same. Yeah, no. I'm gonna mark something before I forget. Mark it right here. Because I see this right here. What is it? Yeah, 40%, negative 40% on all stuff. Accuracy and evasion down 70. Morale and mana recovery down 30. Resistance, yeah. That doesn't mean that she's not talking about her, is it? I never paid attention to stuff when she's around, so I'll pay attention. Yeah, it's an environment change. It could just be referring to the fact that she's in the area and I just never noticed or paid attention, or there's something else hiding around in here, like a dragon. So, you know, best to mark that for now, so I can come back to it later when I'm ready to look around that room. Get rid of these guys first. Oh god, there's 2 of them. I still have 2, but okay. Good. It didn't go down last time. Medium staff. I highly doubt it's going to be better than this, but, you know, always nice to check. Wherever the hell it is. Definitely got some blessed weapons, which means I might be able to get some nice stuff off the medium staff. Here we go. 150 magic power, damage conversion, wisdom. You got it. Nothing really all that special. Oh yeah, I didn't eat before coming in here, did I? That's one of those things I keep forgetting about. So I'm just underpowered in general right now. Okay, so we explored this area over here. Got it. And there might be something right there. And there's also that one, the sleepy lady over there. Dreamwalker, or whatever. Oh, we're already here, so let's keep going. Can't leave the dungeon anyway, so... No, not ambush. Don't do that. Oh shit, Ader died. And he lost some experience points. Oh, Reka died too, shit. You got some revival stuff, but still. Ambushes are no joke. Items have I picked up? 168. Oh, it's gonna suck if I die and lose all of that. Blood-soaked gloves. It has some HP drain. Good defense. Decent, I guess. Nothing super special compared to the ones I got right now. Right. Get rid of that guy first. Yeah, I'm not cocky enough to touch that thing. I'm having a bit of a rough time right now in general. Okay, so yeah, there's something in here too. Okay. Defender's giving me a lot of trouble. Part of it also because my mana corruption is really high. So everything's like, yeah, well, that's a level 50 enemy. Because heal's out right now. Rick is gonna have to use a different type of heal. She has protection, which works well too. Unfortunately, that one, that would only do that. That wouldn't affect Reika hers. Oh, it would actually affect Reika herself if she's right here. The other option would be right there. It's not the same. Okay.